Hi everybody, Gregg Hoffman here, co-owner of Urban Pump Personal Training Studio. And I'd like to talk a little bit once again about trigger point therapy. The reason why I want to talk about trigger point therapy is because it is incredibly beneficial to have a pain-free life, to be able to train hard, to be able to recover from your workouts. It's also great for recovering from hard work. If you're a blue-collar worker, you're working on cars all day long, you get these aches and pains. A lot of times it has to do with tight fascial tissue, it has to do with knots building up in the muscles themselves, and really you need something along the lines of massage therapy, or more specifically trigger point therapy. And man, you feel like $1,000,000 when you do. So anyway, well, for example, here's a tool for trigger point therapy. This is a trigger point tool. And as you can see, it's got that knotted end, or that knobby end, and it's good because that can really dig into some of these sensitive pressure points. And when you dig into the pressure points and hold it for a little while, it kind of breaks that up a little bit and gets the blood flowing and really helps break up that scar tissue, that scar fascial tissue, from really repetitive overuse problems. If you want to train intensely when you get in your 60s and 70s, this is a critical piece of your rehab protocol. I do it all the time. I do this myself 3 or 4 times a week to keep myself limber and mobile and pain-free, so I can still work out hard and still enjoy moving. So anyway, how does it work? You get a trigger point tool like this and you just find the spots, and then you start digging in. Another tool that I use often is called a body back buddy, one of these bad boys. And this helps to get the spots that you can't with this. Same concept, you see the knobs on the ends, and you could use the different points to reach wherever you want. For example, this is a great one for hitting the upper back, the trapezius area. So example, you put it on maybe a tight spot that you have here, pull on it a little bit and hold. And it'll give you that same trigger point work that this tool does. Feels so good. I'm actually going to spend a little time doing it today because I had a really good workout. Broke some old plateaus, got back to some of my old strength levels that I haven't had since my surgery. And I'm feeling it. This is going to help. So anyway, you can get these tools Amazon, big surprise. But any website that would be carrying massage therapy tools, you'll find them there, reasonably priced. And it's something you can do at home after a hard day's work, after a workout, whenever you're watching TV. Sometimes I just pull this bad boy out and start digging around. So in a couple of examples of how beneficial this is to other people besides me, I have a client I've been working with for several years. And during that whole time, he had very tight hamstrings, tight lower back, and apparently just, some pain when he wouldn't move. Well, he looked up massage therapists in the past, and most of them really just didn't do the job, and he really wanted me to do something about it. He just said, I want you to try. So it gave me thought to try the trigger point on him. Already that first day, after that first session, he increased his range of motion and he felt a lot better. We've been at it for about 2 or 3 months now, and his range of motion is a lot better. He's much more pain-free. He actually sleeps through the night now, and I didn't know this before, but he would wake up in the middle of the night oftentimes because he was in pain because of these knots, these trigger point issues were just making it unbearable and would wake him up. Well, about 3 weeks ago, he told me he was able to finally sleep through the night, slept like a baby. It's the first time in years. What a difference it made for him. And the ironic thing is, which was a real surprise to me, is that he's starting to get stronger now than he has in quite some time. So in other words, I think that those tight knots, or those tight fascial tissue issues that he was having was really hindering not only his movement, pain-free movement, but also his potential strength gains. So once again, I gotta say, make trigger point therapy a part of your life, become pain-free, come on board with trigger point therapy. Thank you.